Hello guys, in this tutorial we will learn how to handle multiple exceptions using one catch statement and what is the purpose of this E. And also we will know about an important statement which is used with try and catch, and it is finally. So first I will remove these two blocks from here. I will save these two statements. Now I will use catch arithmetic exception followed by a straight line number format exception space E. Now I will take these two statements into the body of catch statement. Now I have to explicitly separate these two exceptions. For that I will use if and else if statement. So first, if E instance of arithmetic exception. So instance of means that this E belongs to a class which is known by the name of arithmetic exception. So if E is the instance of arithmetic exception, means that division by 0, it will print out you can divide any number by 0. And if E is an instance of number format exception, it will print out denominator is not an integer. So first it is an S. So right now this exception should be triggered and S is not an integer should be printed out. So let me run the program and check out the result. So you can see it is printing is not an integer. Now I will change this S into 0. S into 0. Now it should print you can divide any number by 0. I will run the program again. So you can divide any number by 0. Now I will go into the details of this E. So first I will print out system.out.println. I will print get message. Now I will run the program. E is an object of arithmetic exception. It have a method known by the name of get message, and the result is division by 0, which is the raw result that we get from division by 0. Now in this part of the tutorial we will know about finally statement. So I will start with try, and int number is equal to 10 divided by 0. I will use a catch statement, arithmetic exception space E, and system println you can divide any number by 0. Now I will use a finally statement. Out.println I am inside the body of statement. So now I will run the program. So you can see it is printing out you can divide any number by 0. I am inside the body of the finally statement. So now I will change the 0 into 1 and check out the result. So remember, when there was an exception, the Java was going inside the finally body. Now again, it is going inside the finally body. Finally statement will always run whether there is an exception or not an exception. Finally statement comes extremely handy when you have opened a file and you have to close the file to relieve the resources. So it does not matter if there is an exception or not an exception. You must have to close the file after the operation is completed. After the operation is completed. Another example is you have connected to a database, and after performing operations, it does not matter if there is an exception or not. While performing the operation, after performing operations, you have to close the connection to that database. Here also to relieve the resources. So finally again comes handy. So that's all for now. If you have liked this tutorial, please subscribe to my channel.